All right. This is a special Halloween edition of Show and Tell. What is this, Lady Ada?
Pew pew.
What's going on?
Yeah, this is Show and Tell, which we do every single week. This week is a few days before Halloween, so we expect to see more Halloween costumes than usual, although we always get a lot of costumes. So come on in and show us what you're making. We have a lot of people, so maybe we can go real fast, maybe like 3 minutes each, just because I see there's already 10 people in the hangout. Unmute your mic when we call on you and show off your project in 2 to 3 minutes.
All right, first up from Adafruit Northwest. Tony, what you got this week?
Hey, yeah. So I've got a real quick little audio effects board project. I combine it with the CC3000 and make a little web page that you can press a button and play some sound effects with it. So I'll show you real quickly the setup here. And hopefully my cat doesn't attack, because it was just, she's not very happy about all the sound effects that it makes.
Hopefully that's cool.
So it's not in any kind of fancy case right now, but you could put this in like a jack-o'-lantern or go crazy with it. Just a CC3000, an Arduino Uno, and the audio board with the little speaker over here on the left. And I'll show real quickly the web page. Let's see if this loads up. So you can see right here is a web page. Oh, now my cat is attacking me. Hey, stop it. Ow. And if I press one of these buttons here, we should... That's the scream I might make when my cat attacks. Let's see. Here's another one.
So this is a Wi-Fi controlled, internet-connected soundboard.
Exactly, yeah. So, and this web page, it's just being served directly from the CC3000. So it's super simple. It's just some headers, and then it uses jQuery that it loads from a CDN. So you press a button and... Uh-oh, here comes the cat.
That's cats.
It's like, stop screaming.
Yeah, she's not a big fan of all the sounds it makes.
All right, well, I guess that's the end of Tony.
A lot of people don't know. We don't script these show and tells. This is just live. All right, the cat's just like...
I'm going to say
This is a great project because if you ever had to... Well, nope. If you've ever had to control sound, like there's a haunted house down the street from us, and if you wanted to be outside and have sound controlled, this is a good way to do it.
This is a new generation of cat toys.
Yeah, she loves the speaker.
Well, it sounds like some sort of...
Wow. Yeah.
All right, we gotta move on.
All right, go for it.
This project is totally over.
Show and tell is canceled. It's now... Gotcha.
It's just a cat.
All right. Well,
okay.
thank you so much, Tony, and thank you for all these soundboard projects. They're excellent.
Yeah, that was a Tony plus Carmen. This was definitely a Carmen project.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks,
we might come back to the cat soon. All right. Now, Pedro, what have you printed up and jammed electronics into this week?
Happy Wednesday, guys.
Hello.
Now, finishing up some learning guides, getting ready for tomorrow's show. This week, we have this Mario Clouds. Oh my god. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, it looks right.
Yeah.
Alright, oh, there we are. Okay. So we'll talk about that tomorrow on the show. Go over some CAD techniques, some for that. Mounting goals, we'll walk through of the free available download that you can edit and make yourself. But this week, next week, we just talked about this week. Come on, load, there we go. Ray gun.
Yeah.
Crazy ray gun. Good project for the audio sound effects board. Yay.
Thank you.
So this is a soundboard and a trinket?
That's right. And a new fixed ring, a couple other components. We'll talk about it next week. We've already shown you too much. I know. So, tomorrow.
The spoiler.
At 3 p.m. on Tuesday.
That's sweet.
This is fantastic. I like that we have all the things to make a ray gun. We've actually been thinking about that for a long time. Like, when we have absolutely everything you need to make and design your own science fiction prop, replica, whatever, and we're there as of like
this week.
Just like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right.
The beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up in costume too. You guys are jamming out.
Okay. Next up on our list is Yigitur. Hello. Unmute your mic, and I know what this project is. Show it to us.
So my project is part of my Halloween costume of, as you can see, mad scientists.
Yep.
So I took the NeoPixel goggles, and I kind of remixed it and added a bunch more stuff to it. So what I did was I added the microcontroller. I made a nice case for it and added a couple buttons and switches. So I could change the colors.
That's cool.
Ooh, fancy.
And I could cycle through the modes. And I added a couple different modes as I was playing with the code. So I got like a strobe. And then this one's just all on. And I could cycle through the colors. And then I added both the rainbow and the echo into it. And I also added a switch so that I could actually change the brightness and I could turn it off. So here's max brightness, and then off, and then medium brightness. So, and then let me show you two. And also, I made it so that I could actually wear it and see through it. So I could wear it like this. And I'll show you the inside. I 3D printed for the inside. So no light escapes. And it still shows in the front. So here's everything, the project box, and I use an oversized battery because it's the only battery I found I had on hand. So, but it does the job. So my new Pixel goggles that I will be sporting on Halloween.
This is great. I like you've taken this project
Nice.
and done lots of other things to it. I think the new rule is if you're going to be a mad scientist for
You have to be
Halloween,
a mad scientist.
you have to make the stuff yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's the new rule. Now there's plenty of things.
What's easy for like a lot of engineers and scientists to be the mad scientists is they're like, well, I can just grab like a lab coat and like an Erlenmeyer flask from the lab, and like
Yeah.
you're done. Like super easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I did that, and I went a step further.
the only thing. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
drink
drink
it. The only
Mad scientist juice.
the only thing that's missing is as seen on the show and tell sticker. So please email support@adafruit.com and.
Oh yeah, and one shout out to XKCD.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you even got the
Now
shirt too.
You're like a scientist.
All
This is
right.
intense. I'm over scienced. I'm a science overdose.
All right. Well, if there was a Halloween costume contest on Show and Tell and the category was Mad Scientist, you would win it. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Best mad scientist costume on Show and Tell.
All right. Next up, returning to the show on the digital side is Mike Briella. Mike, welcome to the show. And for everyone out there who doesn't know, Mike's book, Getting Started with Trinket, is in bookstores now.
Yes.
Worldwide. We sold out immediately.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a pretty intense book. So yeah, pick it up if you're at all interested in Trinket.
All right.
And we're soon gonna have a project pack to go with it. Yes.
So did you do a project with the Trinket or something?
Oh no, I'm trying to do a little less trinkety, but still use some really cool stuff that you guys have.
Okay. So what did you do?
So, you might recognize this. This is a Star Wars blaster. Normally it comes as a toy you can buy like at Amazon. It cost about $15, but it comes with a really lame sound, some sort of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it being orange and white, it does not look anything like what you might see in the movies. So I opened it up and gutted the electronics that came with it. I added the FX soundboard and amplifier because you didn't have the one with the amplifier built in the store yet, but you do now, and that's a great.
We got them now.
We have them now.
Exactly. So I decided to put a LiPo battery into it and then program the sound. So it sounds a lot better now. Let's see if I can get it to.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
there you
that
go.
sounds just like the movie.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't sound like the movie before, but a lot of people get excited about. Yeah, I like your ray gun too. I mean, this project, just screams to go further. What I've really planned in the future is putting capacitive touch on the back of the handle so I can do multiple sounds. I can kind of select from it.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and the thing is with the soundboard is it's active low, and so is the capacitive touch board. So again, you don't need a microcontroller. They just kind of align up. So for once, I wouldn't say I need a trinket or something else to actually do the project. All the electronics actually work, so they stack up.
Okay, sweet. Please put that up on the learning site. That'd be cool.
Sure.
I just want to warn people in the U.S. if you repaint a toy gun, paint the tip orange so nothing bad happens to you. You're in Germany where I'm sure they don't.
Are even more strict, and yes, I'm just as blurry-eyed as I was when I came onto the show with you a few weeks ago. But it's a lot of fun, and yeah, you should probably have the orange tip. Is your gun orange?
Mine is just blue and lights up, so I'm not too worried about it.
Or just be smart and make sure you go to Halloween or costume events where it's pretty clear.
I really do not want to hear about anything in the news
No, I don't think we will. These are makers. These are all smart people. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Mike. You still get asked seen on the show and tell sticker if you want. You can.
I do. Thank you very much.
Of course. Come back. What time is it where you are now? It's like 3 in the morning.
No. It's 12:43.
Okay, that's not too bad.
That's perfectly reasonable. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mike. And for the folks out there who want to do Trinket projects, getting started with Trinket, you might have to sign up if we're out of stock right now.
Yes. Okay. Please sign up. It is an awesome book with color photos. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It was so good that they decided midway, let's do color photos and make this into a project book.
And can you show it on the side, how thick it is?
Oh, yeah.
Look at how beefy that book is. They get your money's worth.
Normally their books for getting started are 150 pages or so. This ended up as 274, so it's a little bit beefier than their normal size. And yes, they did it in color instead of black and white, so it cost a couple dollars more, but definitely worth it.
Worth it. The NeoPixels look great in print. Okay, next up, Virgil. Hey, Virgil, how's it going? Unmute your mic and show us your project. How you doing?
I'm muted. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Virgil. What you got? Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Two things. The first one was my donkey project that you talked about on Wearable Wednesday a while back, but then involved sound. So I decided sound. This is it. It's a candy dish.
Huh. Your video feed, we can hear you, but your video feed is just kind of freeze frame. You're getting like a frame a minute. Oh, there you go. We see the
candy bowl.
We see the cauldron of candy.
It's just really slow.
Okay, I get what's going on now. When you reach your hand in its screen. Oh, that's cool.
So it's got a Arduino Uno with a Seed Studio SD card, the Adafruit mono amplifier from a clock radio that had a problem with the power surge, and you just went away.
Yeah, I think your video feed is a little, so you might be on Wi-Fi or there might be a connection thing. We can hear you, but we can't quite see you. So maybe we'll stop back, and if I see you moving, you can hold it up. But either way, if you can hear us, Virgil, email support@adafruit.com, and your cauldron will get asked on the show and tell sticker.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay. I'll be back to show you my donkey.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Cool.
All right. I guess I should do a general announcement for the folks who watch the show all the time. If you have a chance to be on Ethernet for live video, definitely do it. It actually matters.
Yeah,
it matters.
Upload is very, very hard.
Yeah.
So, like, you might be able to see us, but we can't always see.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're going to go to Richard. Hello, Richard. How you doing?
Hello again.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. So last week I showed off the gas mask that I did for Halloween, and I already made a post about the mode adjustment that I put on that, but I figured I would show off my goggles. Something that I've been working on for a number of years and used to do for immunity kind of before Burning Man. And these were actually, they were all hand-carved, and I made them from scratch based on, I really liked Invader Zim. And you can kind of see it on this, it's been worn off, but Humberto Ramos actually signed these goggles. He's the person who did the character designs for Invader Zim. And I've got a bunch of parts here just to kind of show. This is like one of the master parts. And all the master parts that I've done for doing casting, and essentially they all go together. And this is a large silicon mold because you have some hard pieces for like where the lens goes together, but then this piece is all rubber, so it's kind of encased. So you have this kind of lens piece that fits down in the mold, and then when you cast it out of rubber, it all comes out and basically looks like that. I've been working on doing embedding LEDs in it. This one is kind of my steampunk version. It's got some really thin eel wire in the middle. And I've been thinking about remaking these. I just need to remodel all the parts in 3D and do 3D printing now that it's more affordable than it was about 8 years ago when I started doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, these are very cool. One, you get a on Show and Tell sticker. Two, when you email us, if you're ever interested in doing a learning guide where you'd show how you're making some of these things, let us know. We're looking for guides that are not exactly electronics for people like crafters and,
like this
and people who are combining the two together.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, and actually, before I got into doing Arduino stuff, this is an analog circuit that I built to put lighting in the goggles, because I did do light-up goggles with just LEDs. Yeah. But of course, microcontrollers were way too expensive back then, so I had to do some analog chips. This is one of them that survived.
This is great.
Cool.
When hobbies collide.
All right, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, thank you so much, Richard. All right, next up, Robert. How you doing? There you are. Hey, Robert. And then we'll go to Roberto. So we got Robert without an O. Hey, Robert. Are you in a spaceship, Rob? You look like you're in a spaceship.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. What I want to show you today is this wheelchair.
Wow.
And this wheelchair I've set up with Briella control. So I'm just going to turn it on.
Okay. Got.
It's a robo wheelchair.
And so I created an app on my engine.
Are you in the future?
No.
Wow. Zoom. Look at that. And how is it being controlled?
It's like a Bluetooth app or something, I think. He's gonna bring it over to us, and we can see it.
Yeah.
Bring it over. Oh, you're gonna get hit. Watch out.
All right. So give me just a second here. Okay. So what I have is I have this Arduino. It has Bluetooth on it, an ARM chip, and then I have this Buck's step-down converter to get the right voltage to it, and that's really the only parts I added. There was this connector that the joystick used to go into, so I just tapped right into it, and I just used my oscilloscope to see what it was sending, and I was able to crack it. It wasn't that complicated. It's just a few different bytes for joystick X and Y and for speed. And as long as you send those with the right checksum at the end, it takes it. So yeah, it was a fun project to work on.
That's a good project. So you just there's a joystick, and you just stuck this Bluetooth Low Energy module in there instead, and now you can use like a touchpad instead, which is kind of nice, especially if you want to control it remotely or.
Click anything into it. Yeah.
What's kind of neat is that's a lot of that stuff is commodity power, commodity motors, like you can get pretty far. Like you have a nice robotics platform, kind of off the bat.
For sure, it is definitely my hope that chair comes right off, so there's some robotic thing on it.
Yeah, that's the best part, because usually you waste all your time in robotics trying to get something to move, and then you're like, man, I don't feel like doing this anymore. So that's an excellent project. Well, it's just missing an S on the show and tell sticker, so email us from your spaceship. There's I see like an egg chair in the background too. You have the wherever you're at, it looks very cool.
It's an office, I think.
No, it's the future. Okay.
It's the future. Okay.
All right.
You're
Next
in
up.
the future.
Roberto, you're looking good with these eyes.
Hey, thank you. Last year's Halloween, I made a Ninja Turtle costume for my son. Mostly bought stuff, but the one electronic thing that it did have on it was a NeoPixel ring with a gemma in the center, and that was like the center of the belt buckle.
Yeah.
I very hastily soldered on a button so that he could switch between which Ninja Turtle he was, because he had all of the masks for each one. So that was last year, and I wanted to take my time on this year's because the button ended up falling off, and he ended up being stuck in Raphael mode, And so I wanted to take my time on this year's, and so for 2014, he asked to be a Enderman from Minecraft. So that's what the look I'm trying to get with these eyes, and they're pretty much just the displays from the side held onto a beanie with magnets on the inside.
Okay.
That's smart.
So there's nothing complicated about that. Like I said, I wanted to keep it simple. And then for his candy bag, he wanted an Ender block. So I'm sorry, just a regular old Minecraft block, and I added a trinket to it, and it has like an on-off button, and just a button to cycle between a couple of modes. So, oops, I had it off. So there's like just the Ender mode, like where he wants it to be. Y'all familiar with Minecraft, right? I think everyone now. So this is like supposed to be an Ender portal, like where you have the material in the center, and then that's how you get to the Ender part of the Minecraft world. And so that he can. All right, well my demo's failing, but I have a couple other modes when you press the button to just give him like a light so he can see what's in his candy box, and then just an all green mode so that it looks like it's a grass block instead of an Ender portal. But man, my button's not working, so I can't show you the other modes.
You got 2 more days to fix it. There you go. Yeah, you're all set.
And yeah, so that's what I got for his costume this year.
Very cool.
Costume.
Well, drop us a note and slap a show and tell sticker on there because it's a.
I like the Minecraft candy bin. That's a nice idea because it's like it's a fun box, and then you can use it later to store toys in or something.
Yeah, and every kid knows.
I'll just do some debugging to make sure this button works when he goes out there. I don't want it to be like last year he's stuck in Raphael mode.
That's the worst.
Not stuck in Raphael mode.
I mean, at least he wasn't stuck in Leonardo mode, though.
All right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And last up for the night, C. Scott. Hello. How you doing? You got a couple kids there. What's going on? Hey.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hang on a minute. There we go. Well, I finally got all my LED stuff rigged and running. Here, I'll give a quick rundown of the picture tutorial. Attaching the connectors. Many zip ties were used in the construction of this setup, but just stringing it together, test firing it with my pumpkin candle flicker animation. It's only on the first 60 LEDs because my 60 LED string in my glass display cabinet was my guinea pig for all the coding. But then there was the rainbow pattern test, getting it all the way out and across. And let me find, there it is. If I bring this guy over, here's a test animation. Starts there, it looped right there, but the camera can't quite keep up with the strobe rate. But just some color wipes and some chases, just basic test stuff. You notice I have a few extra LEDs on the left end that kind of whirl in a little tight circle because I just left the reel up there. But right now, outside on the let me get back to me. Right now, outside on the system, I'm running this candle, pumpkin candle flicker animation. I threw some purple in between them to give it. And for some reason, purple's like the other color of Halloween decor and lighting. So you have orange and purple. Just real quick, here's the board. This is the board I made. I just got these from Seed like 2 days ago, so I had to solder one together really quick and throw it up and then there. It's just an ATmega 328, but it has a little LCD I put on it so I can see what I just make a catalog of the patterns. There's 3 knobs for RGB or YUV, whatever color space you want to manipulate, some buttons to cycle through patterns. The main thing that I did here is I used the Max 232. I wanted some sort of line driver because the top corner of my garage is 11 feet off the ground, and I can't have the controller that close to it. It's inside the garage. It's about an 8-foot cable, so I just use RS-232. I have a little RS-232 receiver in the housing of the power connector up by the cable, so I'm just sending RS-232 to a little receiver chip, and it's going back to TTL and driving everything down the line. So That's it.
Awesome.
All right. Cool project. Is this the first year that you've done like Halloween lighting outside on the house?
This is the first time I've put lighting out for Halloween. It used to just be, well, you can't see them because in my pictures, the front door has all my wife's ghosts and cats and whatnot. But this is the first one for me. So I want to get up in time for Halloween to have some sort of orange motif out there above the garage.
Very cool.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well,
and you can always have something for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah. You end up.
Thanksgiving is probably going to add cranberry red.
Yeah.
Christmas is a little more, up here in Chicago, it's going to be a little icy, so I'll have that nice ice.
Yeah. If you do an LED turkey, it ends up looking like a peacock or something. So it's a very challenging bird to do in LEDs.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, very good. You get an As Seen on Show and Tell sticker, and/or one of your assistants, or two of your assistants can.
I'll give it to them. She helped me put stuff up there a couple days ago. So she
all right. And happy Halloween, everyone. Thank you so much for a fantastic year of Show and Tell. This was fantastic. We had a lot of costumes, a lot of Halloween themes. The timing worked out great. Tony, can you and Carmen scream us out?
Yeah, totally. Here, she's right in front of me. So.
Yeah. Sorry, Kat.
Oh boy. Now she goes.
Okay. Oh no. Kat, do something about that screaming. I'm out of here. All right. Thanks so much.
Kat is not putting up with this.
All right. We'll see everybody on Show and Tell in just a few minutes. Sorry, Ask an Engineer in just a few minutes. Show and Tells every single week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you post up on the Google Plus page, and we'll add you to the circle, and then you can show and share your project. We'll see everybody next week, and happy Halloween. Thank you, everyone. Woo!
All right. And log out.